Tell me everything. Was Marvin okay? Did they talk?
No, they didn't talk. All I know is that there was an old man who looked exactly like Marvin, according to the description. He looked healthy and even happy. My contact thought he was just an ordinary tourist.
Oh man, what a relief. When was that?
Less than a fortnight ago?
He'll probably still be there. But what do we do now? Go there and look for him? We have to search for airline tickets and...
Hold on, Ava. Don't be so hasty. The first thing we need to do is call the embassy in Bhutan and let them know what we found.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Ava, it's no longer business hours now. Just calm down. I know it's easier said than done.
We found Marvin after all that searching. I'm just so excited. But you're right. Before Marvin gets home, I need to focus. Thank you for this wonderful news.
Let me call the embassy myself as soon as the day starts. And you have a tougher task, breaking the news to Olive.
Olive, I think you should sit down. I have some important news.
It's about Marvin, isn't it? Am I right in thinking I should prepare for the worst?
No, Olive. Actually, the news is that he's been seen recently and he's alive and well.
Did you hear that? Something heavy fell in the parlor.
Wait, Olive, are you sure you're okay? To be honest, this is the first time I've seen you so disturbed.
Yes, please believe me, I'm fine. Why don't we investigate that noise?
Could it be another one of Marvin's traps?
In fact, it looks like some fixture has fallen off.
You might be right.
But knowing Marvin, I wouldn't be surprised if there was another trap.
Well, there is a kind of trap here. I mean, it won't be safe to go any further until we clean up this debris. You know, Olive, I used to hate cleaning. Now I just hate the mess. It's a small victory, but I'll take it.
So, Ava, tell me about Marvin.
Serena said her friend found him in a village in Bhutan. Or at least someone who looked like him. So it may very well be that Great Uncle Marvin will be home soon.
I can't believe that he will walk across this parlor again, across this very floor. Oh, what's this? It looks like all that debris has damaged the floor. We can't leave it like that. It's dangerous. After all, Marvin will use the parlor to get to his room.
You'll use this room too, Olive. Let's get the floor fixed while we're at it. Have you seen this before? It looks like a hatch cover or a door.
I definitely haven't.
Has it really been here all along?
Apparently, it was just covered up with old planks.
But what is it? I'm pretty sure there's something behind this hatch door. Maybe a secret stash? Or a safe?
I'm afraid we won't know the truth. I don't see a keyhole or a handle. Nothing that could help us open the hatch.
Could it be related to the sundial mystery? We have a code, but it doesn't seem like it would work here. So it's yet another mystery. Oh, I just had an idea for my novel.
Well, this mystery may not be solved yet, but it's already inspiring your creativity.
I'd better jot down my thoughts before I lose my inspiration.
You know, Mom, at times like this, you remind me of your mother.
Really?
She, too, used to get inspired all of a sudden. I even remember her writing lyrics in this very room, at her desk.
That desk? What if I tried working at it too?
Not while it's in such disrepair. Let me help you renovate it.
You're right. Let's get Mom's old workroom into shape.
The new table is much better than the old one. In addition to being old and falling to pieces, it was also all scratched up.
I wonder who hated this table so much that they scratched it up.
I don't think your mother hated the table. Rather, it was more about being in the throes of creative work.
So Mom was the one who damaged the table.
Exactly. She had a habit of scratching the words of songs, or just her thoughts on the tabletop, and not just on it.
But why would she damage the furniture in her own home?
I don't think she ever accepted this manor as her home. Plus, I suspect the damage to the furniture was some sort of act of protest for her.
That sounds kind of intense. And sad at the same time.
Good lighting is essential for a proper working atmosphere.
For me personally, it's hard to work when there's disorder and ruin all around.
I completely understand, Mom. I suppose it's a matter of work style. For example, your mother was a rather chaotic creator. She used to work in a mess, and her creative process itself was quite unstable.
What do you mean?
Sometimes Her inspiration was overflowing, but other times she couldn't write a single line. At times she would spend hours picking out a good rhyme, crossing out one line after another.
Well, we're definitely similar in that respect.
It's great that you were able to renovate Irene's workroom. Now, it's almost like it was in the old days. But better. It's so late already. I think we should go to bed.
I'm going to work for a while. Good night, Olive. Oh, Marlowe, I have so many ideas. And they all seem very strange. Maybe Mom's workplace inspired me? Marlowe? Oh, you're already asleep. Well, I have to write everything down before I forget. Back to work. You scared me. I didn't expect to see you here so early.
Good morning, Ava.
Oh, you're so serious. Did something happen while I was sleeping?
Indeed. Miss Serena called early in the morning. Apparently, she has already contacted the embassy in Bhutan. They want to talk to you. I was just coming to wake you up.
No time to waste. Where's my phone?
What did they say?
They are starting a search mission. Now that they know Great Uncle Marvin's last known location, they can start searching.
Is there anything we can do to help?
It seems that all we can do now is wait and hope. And that's the worst part of it.
You look disheartened. We just received wonderful news.
It's hard to explain why, but it made me anxious.
If it helps at all, I'm here for you. And you know what always helps when I'm feeling down? A warm cup of tea.
Oh, I'm all for it. I miss our tea breaks. Marvin will probably be glad to have tea when he gets back here.
I hope he is well. He's certainly been through a lot of hardship.
Serena said he looked happy. Sounds like he ended up in a good place where he got some help.
I wonder if he will be happy to return home, now that he has lost his memory of the manor and of us.
He spent so many wonderful days here. I'm sure he'll remember Ellenly and his home. And of course, he will remember you. We just mustn't put any pressure on him.
The first thing to do is to get him home.
But now, tea. Well, maybe not right now. I'll check the door.
Hope you don't mind me dropping by like this. I just wanted to see if you had any news, and to offer my help if you needed it.
I have a tremendous amount of news, actually. And considering how much work there is still to be done in the manor, I can always use some help. Come on in. I'll find something to keep you busy.
You know how it works, Mom. Just say the word and I'll make it happen. But first, tell me what's new.
So, where do I start? Olive and I decided to start renovating this parlor, as Marvin could soon use it to go to his room, since we have discovered his current location.
It really is a big... Guess the news really knocked me down.
Well, your sense of humor is still intact.
Of course it is. Unlike these walls, I can handle whatever comes my way.
Yeah, we really need to get these renovated.
We're the best team, aren't we?
Yeah, this is great, but don't forget Marlo helped us too. Right, buddy? Oh, you are one clumsy dog. Your cuteness makes up for it, though.
I think we need to put Marlow in one of those cute dog sweaters to protect him from his own clumsiness.
I don't think Marlo would appreciate that too much.
That's right. Let's get a carpet in here to cushion his falls.
Light is really coming through now, and with these new walls, the room immediately comes to life. Have you considered adding mouldings? I could suggest some patterns.
Sure. Let's take a look at your ideas. It looks great. Marlo, come here and be the first to try out our new carpet.
Looks like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, buddy, no more hard, cold floors. Don't thank me. After all, you're helping us set up the room. As a muse. I'm sure Marvin will like it too. I love what we did. It's elegant and timeless.
Exactly the words I was trying to evoke.
I hope we can get the parlor ready in time for Great Uncle Marvin's arrival. Well, actually, if he returned right now, I'd be happy, even though it isn't ready yet. It's so hard to wait for news and not be able to help with the search.
I know it is, Ava. We have to trust that the search team is doing everything they can to find him.
You're right. I'll try to stay positive and keep hope alive. So, what are your style ideas for the moldings?
Perhaps you might consider something with a more classic look.
Ooh, I like this pattern. It adds some texture to the room.
You always have such great taste, Olive.
Thanks, Mom. Now, is there anything else I can do to help with the decorating process?
Actually, yes! Since we decided to decorate the parlor, can you help us choose some paintings for the walls? But did I ever see it before? It seems familiar.
Perhaps, Mom, when you went in town. This is the work of a fellow Ellen Leon, a very talented artist I met when I was at the conservatory.
Oh, I knew it. It's Miss Harlot's, right? I believe Marvin brought me to a workshop once, a long time ago. Nice lady.
She was indeed. Sadly, time does not play favourites.
Oh, Olive, I didn't know.
Do not worry yourself with this, Cooper. She led a good life and left peacefully.
And thanks to you, she will be remembered even more. Oh, I just remembered. I promised Hazel that I would keep her updated on the search for Marvin.
Maybe you should let her know that we're organising a search effort in Bhutan.
Good idea. I'll text her now.
Excuse me, Mom, but I'm afraid I must take my leave. There are a few tasks I need to attend to in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your help with the paintings, Olive. No response from Hazel yet. She's probably busy at her ranch.
Olive was so upset when you mentioned Hazel. What was that all about? It looks like she became uncomfortable at the mention of Hazel.
Yes, they still have all these unresolved issues. But I didn't think I could upset Olive just by this. Was I indelicate? I didn't mean to upset Olive. Next time, I'll be more careful about what I say.
Come on, Olive knows he didn't mean any harm. And besides, she didn't even say anything.
Of course she didn't. She's too polite. But she had to leave because she couldn't handle it. Maybe we should make this room a bit more private. At least she won't need to go as far next time.
That might be a good idea. How about we start with doors? I could try to catch Olive later and see if she wants to talk about it. I mean, the door won't solve the problem with this Hazel thing.
I was going to talk to her myself. I just haven't decided what to do yet.
Do with what?
With the new information I've learned. I think once Olive knows the whole story, she'll see Hazel in a different light. So that's what really happened between Hazel and Marvin back then.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a tough time for everyone involved.
I'm not sure if I should tell Olive the real reason why Hazel left. It might reopen old wounds and make her feel guilty.
I can understand why you'd be hesitant. But I think Olive has a right to know the truth.
I guess you're right. In any case, it's not up to me to decide what information Olive should know. You hear that? It must be Olive. I'll talk to her now. Olive, I'd like to talk to you about something if you're not too busy. It's about Hazel.
Pardon me, Mom, but I'm afraid it will have to wait.
Oh, I figured you might not want to talk about it. That's okay, just tell me whenever you're ready.
No, Mom, that's not it. I just need to show you something in the garden right away.
Oh, all right, lead the way.
It looks like someone has tried to commit another sabotage.
Yeah, look at these traces of paint and debris on the ground. Someone has scattered the leaves that I recently raked. Unforgivable.
It seems our vandal was in a hurry and didn't have time to finish the writing on the wall.
Do you think they were trying to spell out a message?
Mm-hmm. It looks like they only had time to write one letter, A. But when they ran away, they scattered everything and made a mess. This is getting out of hand. I thought that was over.
Hey, don't worry. We'll figure it out. Again. Come on. We'll get everything back to normal in no time.
I'll lend a hand as well.
Thanks, Olive, but I think the two of us can handle it. Take a little break, okay?
All right. I'll be in the parlor if you need me.
Would you like to go to the parlor with Olive and hang out with her? Make sure she's okay? Do you think the twins have started causing trouble again?
Who else could it be?
I guess a leopard doesn't change his spots. Let's call them. How do I talk to them so they stop once and for all?
Be firm. Don't give them a chance to deny it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you two. I know what you've done. What do you want this time?
Us? What are you talking about?
Let's just skip the part where you deny everything. You're even wearing your robber outfits. Do something like that again, and I'm going to the police.
But we didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, we're not in Ellen Lee at all. We have proof.
Proof? What kind of proof?
We'll show you in a moment. See? We couldn't have done anything.
We went up to the mountains to ski, so we had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, don't put it on us.
It is unlikely that the twins are clever enough to fake a mountain background. I guess we'll have to believe them this time. And it does explain the get-ups after all.
Yeah, but we'll definitely keep an eye on them.
But if it's not the twins, then who could be behind the sabotage?
Master Marlowe, is there anything I can do for you?
Huh?
You don't feel like playing in the garden? Well, I'll keep you company here. You know, this living room used to be a cozy reading nook. Marvin and I spent a lot of time in this room. I wish I could turn this corner back into a cozy spot for Marvin's visit. What if this place brings back memories of the days we spent together? You're right. Why can't I do that right now? I'll start with comfortable armchairs. That's right. It looks better already. Let's add a cabinet as well. Thank you, Master Marlowe. I'm glad you could lend a paw with the decorations. You know, Marvin is a big reader. I wonder if he's forgotten that habit of his. But they say old habits die hard. Perhaps, very soon, he'll be sitting with a book in this parlour. Now, why don't we go back and see how Ava and Cooper are doing in the garden?
Hey, Ava, come over here and look at this.
What is it?
It's hard to tell. It's very dirty.
Sometimes you can say the same about Marlowe. Let me see. Maybe if I clean it up a bit, we'll be able to identify it.
Yeah, let's give it a good scrub.
Look, it's some kind of wooden handle. I have no idea what it's for.
Yeah, me neither. It doesn't look like it belongs to any of my tools or equipment.
Excuse me, Mom. What is that you have there?
We found this while cleaning up the mess.
Do you have any idea what it might be?
I'm sorry, Mom. I have no idea.
Maybe it's just a part from some old mechanism, and it's not important.
It's possible, but we should still try to figure out what it is. It might at least give us a clue about something. Yes, Marlowe, it's another mystery. We'll see what we can find out. I'm sure this object is important. Knowing Marvin and his manor, there are no random objects here.
But what is it for?
It could be a valve.
I think it could be a safe handle.
I'll keep examining it for any tiny inscriptions or symbols, but so far I haven't found anything.
I'm sorry I couldn't help, Mom. I promised Marlowe I'd take him for a little walk in the garden, so I leave you to brainstorm.
In the meantime, I have to run to another job soon.
You do? Oh. Cooper, can I talk to you for a moment? Coop, be honest, are you avoiding me a little?
Avoiding you? Oh no, is that what it looks like?
I don't know. It's just that since our family discussion, I sensed that something came between us. And with this other contract in the last few days,
I know. I even told you I was coming back to the manor full time. And then I do this. But I assure you, it has everything to do with my poor planning, and nothing to do with us.
you're sure? I won't be mad.
I'm more than sure. Look, it's true that it wasn't an easy discussion for me, and it kind of took me by surprise. But it hasn't affected the way I feel about you. If I could, I would much rather stay with you and solve mysteries. I miss that. Just the two of us, figuring Marvin's strange riddles.
Yeah, me too. Remember when you wanted to blow up the wall safe?
Give me a chance. It was my first mystery after all. I got better. Oh, too bad I can't help you with this, or the hatch.
Well, I'm sure we'll find something. We just need to go back to the parlor and put things in order.
And if not, I still have some explosive somewhere. All right then, before I leave, let's put our clues in order.
What do we have? A code that goes nowhere, a hatch that doesn't want to open, and... No, not of course, it seems. The handle we just found doesn't fit anywhere on it.
It was worth a try. But what about our vandal?
I don't think he has anything to do with this object. That would be weird. Why would he leave that?
To confuse you, perhaps? Oh, and now I'm so confused I forgot the time.
I'll walk you out.
Hey, I just realised. You said he for the saboteur. Do you think it could be Victor?
He was so angry yesterday, it would make sense, and it's not his first time either.
Yeah, but by himself? I can't really imagine him crawling in the dirt.
You're right. But then, who would be petty enough?
Ugh, dang it. I think I dirtied up my shoe. You.
It was great seeing you.
Yes, and I'm glad we talked. See you as soon as I can.
Now I just need to talk to Olive about Hazel, and we'll be all set. But it won't be easy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Olive. Just the person I wanted to see. What are you doing?
Master Marlowe and I wish to surprise you with beautiful decorations, ma'am. But time just flew by.
It's usually the case. I can leave again if you want.
Oh, my, ma'am! I would never ask this of you. And I believe we could use your expert eyes.
What did you have in mind?
We just came to the conclusion that a few vases would bring some finesse to the room.
Vases? Great idea. And in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you about something.
You said you wished to talk to me? Is something the matter?
No. Well, yes. I wanted to tell you before, but with Marvin, the embassy...
Should I understand that this is about Hazel?
Yeah, I kind of bear a message from her. If you don't want it, I will
Thank you, Ava, but please do tell. I am ready.
Hazel said she always regretted the way she left Avonlea. How she left you behind, and in the dark. But it wasn't her fault. She didn't betray Marvin. In fact, he's the one who drove her away. Yes, all this, it's all related to Marvin's grand adventure, to his insistence. He wanted to do well, but it put Hazel in a difficult position. Do you remember Marvin's replica?
Of course. Marvin was obsessed with this prayer box. He was so sad when your mother took it. But then he suddenly stopped talking about it.
Yes, well, the original one, the one at the Henley, was actually stolen from a temple.
I see. Marvin's adventures and personal quests did always push away the ones he loved.
Are you all right, Olive?
Don't worry about me, Ava. I am all right, as you say, although I understand why they didn't. I only wish they had told me about this. Nevertheless, none of this truly surprises me. Hazel was competitive to a fault. Sometimes insufferable, but she had always been a great person. A loyal and true friend. That day, I let my emotions and my affections for Marvin cloud my judgment, take hold of my tongue.
Olive.
In the end, I knew she did not leave without a good reason. All the things I said, She was losing everything, and I made it worse. Hazel was a true friend. I was not. I am sorry, Ma'am. I will try to compose myself. But may I ask that we change the subject for now?
Of course, Olive. So what kind of vases did you have in mind?
I must say, we didn't have the time to think much further than that, Ma'am.
No problem. We can find a beautiful design altogether. What would you like to see in here?
I think that I would prefer tall, slender vases to bulky ones.
Well, I do hope you truly like them, Olive. But we know somebody else does. Eh, mister?
Oh, Ma'am, what would you think about flowers on the cabinet?
So flowers, you say? You do get me.
I always find that a touch of nature brings a lot to a room.
Wow, I can barely notice the flowers themselves, but they smell so good. Do you think Uncle Marvin will like them?
Absolutely. Before his knee started acting up, your great-uncle loved to garden. Did Cooper tell you that it was Marvin who introduced him to the profession? At first, of course, Cooper only helped out of gratitude. But it didn't take long for him to catch Marvin's infectious passion.
Wow. No, he never told me. That is so nice. This is beautiful. As usual, we make a great team.
Thank you, Ava, for your help and for what you told me.
I'm here for you. If you need to talk or if you need time. If you need some space, maybe I could leave the room?
It's Hazel. Now, of all times.
It's okay, Olive. I can simply call her later. Don't worry about it.
No. Ava, would you let me answer Hazel's call?
Really? Are you sure?
I believe I am, Mom.
Hi, Ava?
No, Hazel, it's Olive.
Olive? My goodness. It's been so long.
20 years.
I would have said 19, but you are right. It was in June. Closer to 20.
Indeed. But 19 is right, too. How are you?
I am fine. I would say a little taken aback right now, but I am glad to hear your voice. And you?
Me? I feel incredibly foolish and sorry for how I treated you. I have destroyed our friendship and lost the last 20 years, all because I could not trust you.
Oh, my dear Olive, we all share the responsibility for what happened back then. You do not need to shoulder the blame alone. As I said, I am simply happy to talk to you again.
So am I.
But now that I think about it, I'm fairly certain I was right and that it was closer to 19 years. Oh, but you almost made me forget why I called in the first place. I have something to announce to you. Is Ava with you?
Hi, Hazel. I see that your connection is far better today.
Yes, it's because I'm not at the ranch anymore. I'm at the airport. In fact, that is exactly what I wanted to tell you. I'm going to Bhutan to help the search party.
Hazel, no! It could be really dangerous.
Don't worry, I may have become old, but with my work at the ranch, I'm still in pretty good shape. And I need to do it. I can't just stay still, knowing the part I played in this.
Then I shall accompany you. I will not lose you for Marvin. Not again.
My dear Olive, trust me, I'll be all right. I will be with the authorities. I won't be walking alone in the snow like he did. Besides, Marvin will need a home to come to when we find him.
If you are really certain about this, it may be a good idea. Uncle Marvin has lost his memory, but maybe he'll remember you.
He what? Oh, Marvin, why couldn't you just let it go? Oh, they're announcing boarding. I will keep you informed every day.
Thank you, Hazel. Please, be safe. What should we do now, Mom?
Well, we could continue where we left off. As Hazel said, Marvin will need a home to come to. Also, I think we could both benefit from something where we can truly relax. We have some nice chairs, but what about a couch and divans? This carpet should be big enough for a sectional, right?
I believe it is, Mom.
All right then. Now let's see what we can find. I agree. How do you feel about it, Olive?
It looks very inviting, I must say, and elegant.
Happy that you like it. And how do you feel about Hazel?
Relieved. Truly. It was hard, but good things often are.
What about her going to Bhutan? She said she would be fine, but...
Hazel has always been very athletic, particularly... What is the phrase again? Aware of her body, I believe is the saying. If she still feels healthy enough for this journey, in my opinion, we can trust her, Mom.
I still feel a little uncomfortable knowing I brought her back into it. But I will put my trust in yours.
Mom, what would you think about placing the divans right here, by these openings? I always found this combination to be quite tasteful.
Oh, wow, great idea. I'm sure we can find something that'll match the vases. Another great find by our wonderful team. Penny for your thoughts?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Mom. I was a bit distracted. Talking with Hazel again had me lost in memories of older times.
Pleasant memories, I hope.
Yes, I was thinking of all the sports and games we played. Always competing.
Yeah, as you said, old habits die hard. You were talking for 30 seconds and already she was trying to challenge you.
Indeed. However, there were never hard feelings. Well, almost never. We were simply giving each other reasons to be better. A trusted companion to help me reach the stars. Now that I'm older, and I hope wiser, I can see how silly this ambition all was. But still, I think those were among the best days of my life.
There's no reason for them to stay in the past. But maybe you could try a cooperative game once in a while.
That would be nice.
Finally, we can rest. I think it's well deserved.
Huh?
Yes, you too, Marlowe.
It does look very comfortable.
Aw, shoot. No rest for the wicked, as they say. Could it be Hazel again? Oh, it's Serena!
Hey, Ava, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course. What's going on?
Did you use your awesome new powers as an heiress or something to coerce me to come live with you?
Huh?
The plumbing leak, the sudden competitor, and now a problem with my tax report? This can't be a coincidence.
Sarah, you know that if I had such powers, I would absolutely abuse them to see you more often. But sadly as is, I have barely what it takes to protect the manor and fend off angry lawyers.
Right. I knew this wasn't a solid lead.
So, a tax problem.
Yeah, it seems my accountant forgot to send a few appendices. I have pretty big penalties. Oh, and he disappeared. My accountant, I mean.
My gosh, will you be okay?
We'll see. I will try to negotiate with the agency since it seems I may be a fraud victim. Honestly, I don't know what to do.
Is there anything I could do?
Actually, that's why I called. But don't worry, I won't ask you to do my tax reports again.
As I said, anything. What do you need?
It's stupid. It's just that I can't really focus. I keep thinking of Michael, of how he must feel right now. But if I call him to see how he's doing, I'm worried that it will be even worse. And there's also Marie. So, could you, like, discreetly...
Of course, Sarah. I'll go right away. I'll text you as soon as I leave the cafe. Good luck with your taxes.
Thanks, bestie.
Poor Miss Serena. I can't believe fate can be so unforgiving against someone so full of goodness.
Yeah, but fate found itself a fighter. I know she will be fine.
Hey, Ava.
Michael, wow, there are so many people today. I don't think I've ever seen a cafe so busy.
Yeah. I think the fundraiser may have brought in new customers.
Isn't that a good thing?
Of course. Sorry, I'm just not at the top of my game right now. But don't worry, it comes and goes these days. Overall, I'm fine. Anyway, what can I serve you?
Oh, right. A small coffee, please.
Coming right up. I actually meant to call you, so it's a good thing you came by. I mean, it's always a good thing, but now it's even better.
Did you need something? It'll be my pleasure to help.
No, well, yeah, but nothing that you can do about it. It's just that Jack came in earlier, and did something happen at the Manor? Or maybe at Cooper's?
Yes, but we assumed it was Victor's doing. How did you know?
Right, as I said, Jack passed by earlier today, but he was all muddy and dishevelled. He didn't buy anything, just came in and washed himself in the bathroom. Took me at least 10 minutes to clean up after him. Anyway, as he's leaving, he gets a call from his father. Starts saying how he avenged himself from that bully. I don't know if Cooper told you, but they had a small dispute here yesterday. Almost turned into a scuffle.
Yeah, he did. But he certainly didn't describe it as him bullying Jack.
Honestly, that's not how I would have described it either. But you know, what's surprising is that Jack, in the end, said he felt bad.
That's new.
Now, I hope he didn't do anything serious.
No, don't worry. He only dirtied up the garden. It was probably not much worse than the mess he created here. Jack damaged the yard here and there, but really, it was nothing major. It's funny that he feels guilty about this, but not about everything else he did before. Maybe it's because, for once, he really did the deed himself.
I think he's starting to feel guilty about more than just that. When he was leaving, I think I heard him tell his father he didn't see the logic behind the plan anymore. Although I'm not sure exactly what that was about.
He was probably talking about the court case. We know his father is behind it.
That would make sense. He did say something along the lines of, "How's this supposed to make her love me again? She just seems angrier every time."
Wow, it may be long overdue, but I think I'm just happy he's finally starting to understand.
I truly hope, for your sake, that he will continue to do so.
Yeah, well, thank you for telling me.
And thank you for coming to check on me. I appreciate it. If you're going back home, please do say hello to Olive, and to Cooper if he's there.
Mom, you're back. How was Michael?
Affected, but he's pulling through. I think he'll be okay. I told Serena the same thing when I left. I hope it'll ease her mind a little. Before I forget, Michael wanted me to say hi.
That is nice. I shall thank him later.
He also told me who was behind the garden vandalism after all. Well, now it's confirmed, all thanks to the cafe. It's crazy how much gossip and stories you may learn if you stay there all day long.
Indeed, the cafe does feel intimate, even though it is a public space. People do share a lot in these places.
Exactly. And it reminds me, I saw a really nice table there. I thought it would be great for the parlor. It would add to the intimate, cozy feel we also have going on here. What do you think? A table right here in the middle.
It would be like a jewel on a crown, Mom.
Wow, now that's flattery.
If I may, it was not intended as flattery, only an image to communicate sincere belief.
Then I don't want to hear you flatter. I don't think my ego could handle being boosted like this.
Truly a beautiful piece.
We did great, didn't we? But after all that, I didn't get any time to rest. I think I will sit back for a while and get some work done on the novel.
Then I shall leave you to it.
You can stay and read if you want. I'm not chasing you away.
Do not worry yourself, Mom. It was simply time for me to start dinner. If you'll excuse me?
Sam said it needs to be more explicit here. What could there be in the secret hatch? A new riddle? Wait, no. I shouldn't be thinking about that. I should be thinking about music and secret codes. Maybe there's a code somewhere to open the hat. No, what if I just said?
Roar?
What about the handle? It's a handle, right? The wooden piece?
Roar?
Yeah, you're right. I can't be losing focus every 5 minutes like that. Come on, Ava. Music and murderers, music and murderers, music and murderers. He saw it in his eyes. He, too, knew the secret hatch. Urgh! Did I really write hatch? I can't stop thinking about it. Every time I turn my head, it's there. Oh, Marlowe, each time I start to turn away from the pages, bark. Can you do that?
Roar?
I wonder if...
Roar?
No, but I was just...
Roar?
Okay, you're right.
Roar?
Hey, I didn't even turn my head this time.
Roar? Roar?
Ah, you're just teasing me, aren't you? You want some attention.
Roar?
I'm sorry, buddy. I would truly like to play with you, but I have to finish at least this page. I know. Later, I promise.
Roar?
But still, this is going nowhere. Maybe I should call Sam. She often has really good advice about these things. Hey, Sam, are you busy?
For you, Ava, I'm always free. Except maybe if you call me tomorrow at noon, then I'll be super not free. But now it's good.
All right. I won't be asking what you're doing tomorrow.
I'm seeing my new boyfriend. We're going to lunch. Oh, so how are you?
Good, but super distracted. I can't seem to focus on my writing.
And you want some help from your awesome editor? I understand. Well, when I want to put my thoughts in order, I get my nursery in order. I know it sounds a bit cliché.
No, not at all. It's true that when I do the same with my books, it always calms my mind. That and renovation. Oh, I should put up a bookcase in here. Wow, this really helped. Thanks. Now, tell me more about you and your new boyfriend. So, now it's official?
Yes! Oh, not official. Like we didn't sign any papers or anything like that. But soon you will.
Me? With Cooper?
No, silly. My adorable lawyer has accepted to defend your case. He will contact you in the next few days.
Are you serious?
I told you I would ask him.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much to both of you. This eases my mind a lot. In fact, it even gives me an idea.
An idea? You got me intrigued.
Yes, I just heard from Michael that Jack was starting to doubt their court case. Maybe if I let him know that I now have a lawyer to defend me, it could convince him to entirely renounce this scheme.
You think so? Wouldn't he have anticipated that you would have an attorney at law of your own?
I'm not so sure myself. The more I think about it, the more I believe Jack's plan was never to go to court. Victor's probably is, but not Jack's. He always hated confrontation. He was probably convinced by his father and Victor that this would pressure me into going back to him.
How would that work? Maybe it's just me, but I'm not so sure a court summons is the best ingredient for a healthy relationship.
Yes, it's clearly just you. Anyway, thank you for your advice and your help. I'll talk to you soon.
Always a pleasure. Bye.
All right, now that I'm calm and focused, back to work. This novel won't write itself. And I won't write it either, it seems. Ah, it's Mom. I don't know. She's constantly writing, then erasing. Do you think she recognized it? Wow, it must be quite the long text. Mom's still writing. Oh, I thought that she knew something. But this is just vague advice. I guess I can't be mad at her. I'm sure she tried to help as much as she could. Even though it's not really a story, it's an object. Or a floor, in the Hatch's case. And I looked at it from every perspective. Wait, a story has two sides? So one would be the floor, and the other...
I am sorry, Mom. I heard you rush down, but dinner is still not ready.
Don't be, Olive. I'm not here because I'm starving. I'm here because I'm searching. Have you ever noticed something strange on the ceiling of this room?
On the ceiling, Mom? I must say that I have not. Usually I clean it with a long broom. What exactly are we searching for?
Something the wooden handle we found would latch onto, I think. It should be around...
Would that be it?
Yes, yes! But it's so high, I don't think climbing on a chair will do. We need a ladder. I'm sure I saw a ladder in here last time. And I mean, it's a ladder. Should be pretty easy to find. You got a ladder. Oh, Olive, I could kiss you. Where did you find it?
I remembered we had a spare one in the library. Master Marlowe helped me carry it.
Wow, I didn't know that my boy was so strong. Now, let's hope I wasn't wrong. Look what I found. A box. And is it a manuscript? Ugh. Of course the box is locked. It's a numerical lock. Wait, I could try the code we found with Sam yesterday. 2, 4, 5, 6, 1.
Did the box open?
No, I was so sure. Do you know something about this box, Olive?
I must say, I always tried to turn a blind eye toward Marvin's and the Manor's secrets. I didn't wish to be indiscreet. However, I do believe I have seen this object long ago.
Do you remember the code?
To be honest, Ma'am, I am not certain I ever knew it.
Well, maybe later we'll come across another clue. Maybe even in these pages. What could this be? A screenplay? No, it looks like a short story. Maybe a fairy tale?
What is it, Ma'am?
This handwriting. I think it's my mom's, but it's cleaner and more polished than the handwriting in her journal. She was probably a few years older when she wrote that.
Indeed. I would say she was probably an adult. Oh my, look at the time.
I know, and we barely furnished half of this room. There's still so much to do.
That's not it. I forgot to finish dinner. I apologize, Ma'am. I can't believe it slipped my mind.
Don't worry, Olive. I will simply take a snack before bed, and we could finish your dish tomorrow.
Thank you for being so understanding. If I can ask even more of you, Ma'am, could I keep the box with me tonight? I have this feeling that I am on the verge of remembering something about it.
Of course, but don't spend the whole night trying to figure it out.
I certainly hope I won't. Good night, Ava.
Now, I think I really should reply to my mom. All right, let's write Mom before I go to bed. Wow. I don't know what happened lately. What happened to us? I can't remember a moment like this in the last decade. A hound? No. Could it be related to the sundial riddle? Are there other clues? I guess I got carried away. I suppose hound is a pretty common word. Well, it may not give me the key to one of Marvin's secrets, but at least it's pretty well written. And the story is intriguing. Good job, Mom. I should probably close shop for the night. I can barely keep my eyes open. And we still have a lot to do tomorrow. We have to finish the parlor. I'm sure I'll discover something more in there. Something to open the locked box. But maybe I could read one last page.